Ace money the shit. Working that bitch. Ballin' like Swish. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick.
There go the champ. Let's go, Dad. Let's go, Dad.
And why this dude keep calling it the Supreme Belt, bro? Who came up with that bullshit?
Salute, Mr. Haney.
Yes, sir.
BH the Great. What up, Trill? Trill Bill in the building.
Oh, Bill live.
We're on our second workout today. We just cruising. We ain't starting.
Yeah, back with Kobe and Shaq.
We just cruising.
ABH, we cooking right now, man. I'm just being honest, man. People creating false narratives.
No, I just
they say
because I couldn't, because no, I gotta.
Go ahead, Tank. My bad, Tank. Go ahead.
Like crazy, man. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, H Money. The guy said that listen to the call between Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, as they said that fight was for undisputed. Okay, well, the ESPN pundit did say that. The ESPN commentator did say that. But guess what? The ESPN graphics department did. The ESPN graphics department at one point in time put up a graphic that said Vasyl Lomachenko was undefeated. That doesn't mean it was right.
Exactly. And they also put for unification. I also saw unification on there. So they were all over the place with that ESPN broadcast.
But his thing is he's trying to make it seem like because the ESPN commentator made the statement that it's a true statement, where in fact that we've seen ESPN make false statements before, even if it's their graphics designer saying that Lomachenko was undefeated, when we know we saw Orlando Felix before.
Yeah, I hear you, Tank. You right about that. Yo, BH, man, Loma, finally responding now, man. The man had a chance to fight Devin a long time ago. I just want to know, where was that energy when Devin Haney was calling him Lomachenko a year ago? I didn't hear a word from Loma back then.
Yeah, I mean, it's even been longer than that. It's even been longer than a year ago, But for the year from the time where he got the belt from Luke Campbell, you know what I mean? If Devin had your belt and now you come out and say that he had your belt, which we already knew. We knew that he had the belt. Devin has it, right? Why not say something that whole time? Why not say that that's what it is, right? Even after that, right? I can go so far as to just say within the last couple months, after he lost, this is the first time he said something. If Devin had to ask for you and ask why you so quiet, then you say something. Then I talked to Eddie Hearn, right? We reach out to Aegis Clemus, right? Nothing. Then you say that you talk to Jorge Linares' people, and you hear that they didn't sign the contract, and now you come on and say, send you the contract. I mean, it's a whole lot of games being played, but the rubber met the road, man. Right? That's just what it is.
Hey,
can I ask you a question real quick?
Man.
When you guys went on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, is it true or is it not true that Devin Haney stood up and showed the DMs of him asking Lomachenko for a fight? Did he not do that? Now, when he did that, did Lomachenko and Edris and all them reach out to you at that point?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just the only time that he reached out after they had their Twitter spat, between both of them. They were getting at each other. And Loma fell into it because Loma said, well, he would then be ready. So then I reached out to Aegis Clemus and found out that he doesn't even call any shots. That they can't make it happen. They ended up saying, go ahead and talk to Bob. And we know when Bob wants to make anything happen, we know what Bob does. Bob gets out and talks. So the one thing that we heard Bob say is that Bob wants to be in the Devin Haney business. He's with putting on a fight with Devin, not with
Right.
Loma.
So you did reach out to Aegis, as Lomachenko did say. He went to Snow Queen, LA's boxing, her Ice Queen boxing channel, and he said that Team Haney did not send out any paperwork uh, for him to sign or address in terms of a
He
term
told
sheet.
us to reach
Can
out.
you address
He
that
told
for
us
us
to
and
reach out.
clear up that from your side, Bill?
Deb, take care of this for me. All right.
Did you hear my question?
Hold
No
on a
problem. No
second. Let me
problem.
just step out of here. I just want to just grab a water. Okay.
Yeah, Bill, this Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner again. So,
Okay.
uh, you said you reached out to Aegis, right? So Lomachenko recently he went on Snow Queen LA's boxing channel, and he said that Devin Haney Promotions they did reach out to Aegis, but there was no paperwork sent in terms of any kind of term sheet or any kind of preliminary contract in writing on paper, and that he then took that to he said he then took that to Aegis. Aegis said that he hadn't heard from you guys in terms of any paperwork being sent, and he said that Aegis then went to Top Rank, and they had said that there was no paperwork sent and there was no reaching out from Devin Haney Promotions team. Would you like to clarify that
So
from your
let me ask you
perspective
this
so
then.
that we can have
So
some
why? So
clarification on that?
okay, great question. But so why didn't he say that he reached back out to us? He said Loma reached Loma. He told Loma, and Loma went to Twitter.
No, Lomachenko said that this was all after the Twitter. All this happened after the Twitter
Okay.
rant.
No.
After the
Okay.
Twitter
So
rant.
so then again, I said I reached out. He said that I reached out to Aegis Clemus, right? And Aegis Clemus told me that he had nothing to do with it. That we would have to reach out to Bob Arum, right? So we reach out to Bob Arum, and Bob Arum during the time that let me see, how many days was it? Probably like 2 or 3 days, maybe 2 or 3 days after they did the Twitter thing. The reporter asked Bob Arum, have you heard about Lomachenko and Devin? He says, oh, that's a great fight. That's a great fight that I'd like to make soon as Devin is off of the zone, right? But why Bob Arum never said that about Anthony Corolla. He never said that Anthony Joshua need to be off of the zone. He never said that Maurice Hooker had to be off of the zone, right? So what makes him
Facts.
say that? What makes him say that? How many fighters have he said that need to be off their promotional companies to make a fight happen? That he's saying that his fighter wants.
Facts, bro. And also, I believe George Cambosis just fought Lee Selby on the zone. He just sent George Cambosis to the zone to fight Lee Selby. And Pulev to fight Anthony Joshua.
And he's not saying that Errol Spence needs to leave Al Heyman and PBC or
No,
Showtime for to make that fight either, Bill.
absolutely not. But when it comes down to it, just like he said before, he said he complimented Floyd Mayweather and said Floyd Mayweather is in the boxing business. He's a smart man. I mean, where Devin is training at is not probably from his office, probably about a mile and a half, right? There's no secrets in boxing, and we're in the same town. We're in the fight capital of the world, where his office is. So it's guys and people that come up here in and out of Las Vegas every day. They go from one gym to the next gym and end up in Bob Arum's office. He knows what time it is. Like he said, Floyd is a smart man by not putting his guy in. Bob Arum has been a smart guy by not putting his fighters in with Devin. But like I said,
Yeah.
is that sometimes you can get the respect from the fighters and you can get the respect from the promoters and managers and all that shit before you actually get the respect from the fighters' fans. We look to hope that that'll change. We think that,
Hey,
we think some of the
it's
fighters have
common. It's
some of the
common
best
sense,
fans in
man.
boxing. You know what I mean? The Russian community happens to be a great community of die-hard ride or die fans, that we want to appreciate our work as much as they appreciate Loma's work, So for those reasons, our name is in the hat. It's just when it came time when it came time to make the business move, the right business move, and the right move for the fighter, if you're talking about how you believe that you were going to beat him, then why would you give up your belt? Can't nobody make you give up your belt. They called Mauricio. Mauricio didn't call them. Ain't no fighter in the WBC and no organization sitting around waiting for the WBC to call them and ask them, do they want a franchise belt? You got to call them and ask for to vacate your world title and seek a franchise designation.
And that's according to Mauricio Suleiman himself, the president of the WBC, and he confirmed that. That's the process that it goes. I got this is Tank again, Bill. I want to ask one last question. Um, uh, I feel like it seems like to me, and this is just I have no proof of this. This is just me outside looking into the situation. It seems that the Javier Fortunas and the Vasyl Lomachenkos have come out of witness protection program once they heard rumblings of Devin stepping up his competition to fight Jorge Linares, which is what the boxing public wanted to see, and Bob Arum himself named specifically as a fight that is necessary for him to see before he allows Teofimo Lopez to get in the ring with Devin Haney. It seems like now these guys have come out of the witness protection program and are starting to say Devin's name. But as before, like you just pointed out, when they have the opportunity to fight Devin, you're asking for franchise titles and moving around Devin. Now, to you as a person that is in there, do you think that you would respect them more if they come to you once this Linares business is already taken care of and Devin does not have a fight in negotiations, but he is free to make negotiations with them? Would you respect them more if they come to you after Devin takes care of his business with Linares, as opposed to doing it now when they already know that Devin is in talks to fight Linares contractually?
Absolutely. I mean, what you do in that sense is, to me, is when he's finished with Linares, you make yourself available, right? You make yourself available. I know for a fact that we never heard from Lomachenko until after he knew that the fight was being made with Linares, right? And I called Eddie, and I said, hey, Eddie, see if you can make that fight with Lomachenko, right? I called Igis Klimas. Igis Klimas said that it was out of his hands, that he could not do anything, and suggested that we call Bob Arum. If you're the manager of him, why don't you call him, right? Why don't you call him and call me back? Why don't you influence him, influence Bob Arum to come out public and say that he wants to make the fight happen? Since when have you seen Lomachenko doing the talking?
Facts.
Exactly. That you got a great point right there. I never seen Lomachenko talking like this. But you know what though, BH? I got my boy Coco the Don on the panel. He's official team Devin Haney. We got JFL on the panel. This is the home team. You know what I mean? This the home team right here. Yo, JFL, man, what you got to say, JFL, about Lomachenko and Devin Haney?
Hey, I'll say this. Salute to Trill Bill collecting belts out here. You hear me? Lomachenko, like I said, if he's willing to step up, all I know is, Devin Haney's going to continue to defend, and apply that pressure in my Coco the Don voice. Whoever's next up is next up.
You goddamn right, JFL. It's free smoke, Devin Haney. You know that. It's free smoke with Devin Haney. Devin Haney, the best boxer in the world. Hell yeah, Brotherhood. What's up, Brotherhood?
What's
Well, my
up?
boy,
What's up? I just, I just
yeah,
clicked on the link when y'all was talking about the WBC thing, man. I just wanted to chime in on that or whatever. And I think I said my piece, man. Lord knows, Lomachenko got a goddamn restraining order against Devin Haney, bro. Devin Haney can't come within 100 feet of Lomachenko without going to jail, bro. Lord knows. Like I don't believe anything that Lomachenko and I'm talking about. And for real, if you think about it, it's common sense that Lomachenko, maybe he did go to Bob Arum about the fight. Maybe his management did go to Bob Arum, but I bet they said, all right, we're gonna reach out to Devin Haney team or whatever. And then they probably just never did. But they told Lomachenko that we reached out and they never reached back out to us. That's the type of stuff they do. They think they have Lomachenko thinking that it's Devin Haney team that's not reaching out when it's really his own team that never reached out. And they do that type of shit when they don't got faith in their own fighter. That's the type of shit that happens. So Lomachenko probably really think that the fight ain't on the table because of Team Haney when it's really his own team that don't got no faith in him. So he'll never figure it out until he actually leaves Top Rank, which he should. But that's how the game go, man. I'm not surprised. It's common sense to me.
yo,
Maybe y'all.
yo,
I'll say so.
yo,
Lomachenko, if he finally steps up, I'll give him kudos for that. I'll give him mad props for that, for taking on the Devin Haney, which should have been his primary fight. Because he eventually said he's gonna go down to 130. So why not step in the ring right now with a Devin Haney and do a back-to-back free smoke like what Gamboa did? And Gamboa got in the ring with opponents that Lomachenko officially ducked. Just bring the names up. If you're gonna go down to 130, I mean that's cool too. But before you do that though, if he's serious, you make it happen with Devin Haney.
yo, I'm gonna say this, yo, Bill. I saw you on the Boxing Voice yesterday, man, and you was cooking. I watched the replay, and Javier Fortuna, I believe his manager, you went in on him. You exposed his promoter for being a liar, and I appreciate it, Bill Haney, man. You doing a great job out here.
I don't even know if his mic on.
I think he's
Bill.
on mute. But yeah, Bill, he cooked
Oh,
Sampson
yeah,
yesterday,
you know
bro.
what? My mic is on, but it's getting a lot. I tried to mute it because I'm getting a lot of distortion only when I'm listening. But like right now, I'm not. I can hear myself. I don't hear the distortion in there, but only when I'm listening. So I tried to mute my mic. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of them things. I try to match the energy that is given to me. You know what I mean? Of course, I talk to people the way that I would like to be talked to. But when someone is talking to me in a way that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta match his energy. So Samson, you know what I mean, he considered me or talked about like I was bullshitting when, he's already admitted not once, not twice, but 3 times he hasn't stepped up to make the fight happen. And then he wants to go on and accuse me of something that I wasn't doing. I told him that
I think
my guy.
he was cutting out
Can you hear me?
for a second. Y'all can hear me?
I hear.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I told him that, that my guy's in a great position. You know what I'm saying? Can you guys hear me?
Facts though.
Yeah, we
Yes,
hear
sir.
you,
Go ahead,
Mr. Haney.
BH.
Hey, give me 10 minutes and I'm about to be home and I'll call you guys right back. And then that way I can finish cooking. I know y'all keep cooking. I'll call you right back in 10 minutes. I'll be through the gate.
Con.
For sure. There you have it. Exclusive content on H Money. You know what I'm saying? H Money Boxing Channel. Exclusive training video of the champ. You know what I'm saying? Throwing that medicine ball against the wall and pulling them weights. You know what I'm saying? that hard work and dedication, that example, you know what I'm saying, of a real champion that's still hungry, that's out there putting in the work. You know what I mean? Every day, nonstop. Like Mr. Haney said, it was his second workout today. You know, that's what it takes to be the champ and remain the champ. So I salute Devin Haney and I salute Mr. Bill Haney, man. I
For
appreciate that.
sure, Coco. So Devin Haney, of course, from Oakland. That's your hometown. We know about great champions like Andre Ward, who came out of Oakland. What does Devin Haney mean to the city, and what does he mean? Possibly being the next great fighter from Oakland, like Andre Ward, carrying on the legacy of Andre Ward. And also even his relationship with Floyd Mayweather.
Well, we have high hopes. We're waiting. The only problem is we can't get these fighters inside the ring so Devin can shine. I find it really funny that as soon as Devin Haney has a fight coming up, all these potential fighters want to come out the woodwork, and Lomachenko all of a sudden trying to put his name out there like he about it. But Lomachenko, he never been about it. He always been trying to tuck his tail between his legs and present himself as a fighter that was overrated and was never the champ to begin with. In my eyes, I felt like he was a little bit manufactured. If I'm as far as I was concerned, so I had Teofimo going in there. I picked Teofimo Lopez for that fight because I knew that Lomachenko wasn't the goods. So what do you think is going to happen with Lomachenko if he even dares to step into the ring with Devin the Dream Haney? He's going to get, pardon my language, but he's going to get whooped, straight up and down from pillar to post.